Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos and commenting and letting me be a part of your life. Today's date is January 31st, 2018. I know, probably I'm going to have to mention it. Remember the lunar eclipse that we had this morning? Well, I missed it because I was up, actually. I was in the shower getting ready. But I did miss it. I don't know if you got to see it. It's supposed to be a blood moon. And look, that's all a light show up there. It's not what you think it is. And since we're bringing up the lunar eclipse, I'd like to bring up the solar eclipse. However, before I do that, I want to give a shout out to John out there in Staten Island. Excellent talk the other day, and that's what we got to do. We got to take numbers, we got to take names, and get into contact with each other. They can unplug YouTube, they can unplug the other social networks, but they can't unplug the phone. So quickly gather and go to these meet and greets, and just meet more and more people. And that's what everybody's got to do. We got to get the word out. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm still working on chapter 3. I've just been really busy, and I've been working on a few things. But I should be done by Friday, is when I'm hoping I should have it done for you guys. But, I have to keep you guys on your toes. So, in between these chapters, no matter how long it takes, bringing up the solar eclipse very quickly. Now, we all know what was in the moon that creates the shadow that covers the sun. Okay, we're beyond that at this point, especially if you're watching my channel. But just to recap, it's got its own source, its light source, the sun itself. And to prove that to you, I'll give you an example. Well, if the sun is 93 million miles away, it would take 8 seconds for you to see anything that would happen to the sun, if it should turn off, whatever. For the time that it takes light to travel from the sun to the earth, it takes 8 seconds, okay? Now, I want you to think about something. Either way, it still can be proven. Now, even if really that we live on this solar system and all this shit that we were brought up to believe, still, you would feel it instantaneously. But since we now know that it's not the moon that creates that shadow, that it's obviously an internal light source that the sun has, then it should take 8 seconds for it to feel cold. When that sun reaches totality, everybody mentioned that it felt cooler. And it did. I witnessed that myself too. It should have taken 8 seconds. It didn't. Okay, it was instantaneous. The minute it hit totality, it felt cooler. Okay, and just goes to show you that the sun, believe it or not, is a hell of a lot closer than anybody has ever even told you. It might even be closer than 73 miles. It could quite possibly be. As I continue on my chapters, you'll see me get into that. But anyway, I wanted to bring that up to you, something to think about. And I hope I explained it clearly to you, because it is kind of confusing if you think about it, but okay, all right.